auditors are supposed to follow these generally accepted auditing standards. There are about 100 of these SAS. There are 10 standards, and these are all listed in illustration: general standards, fieldwork standards, and reporting standards. Why do why does any auditor have to follow these standards? Anybody know why? Well, when you go out, has anyone worked as an auditor here for any accounting firm? Okay, I guess no. Yes, you worked as an auditor? As an intern, okay. And what did you find peculiar about the auditing work? Something that you thought was just kind of unusual. They were very meticulous, right? About everything they did, right? They would take every piece, had to be, they had to verify in terms of putting their initials. They're very, very extensive. They're very meticulous, right? And that being that meticulous comes from the standards which require them to do that kind of work, okay? But let's take a look at the audit report itself. And what we're going to do is, and I want you to understand, again, emphasis, I want you to understand what each of the paragraphs include and what their purpose is in a standard audit report. And we're going to take a look at one of these quickly here, okay? What I'm going to do now is, this is an independent auditor's report for a government organization. I want you to just read the first paragraph. Notice the difference. It's not XYZ company. What does it say? It says governmental activities, right? Business type activities, component units, major funds, and the remaining funds. These are called opinion units. Each one of these, they're called opinion units. You might say, what does he mean by opinion units? What it means is that a government can have these audits done on each one of these and could get different opinions on each one of those items, which we're not used to thinking about it that way. Because you'd say, how could you get, for instance, a clean opinion on governmental activities, but a disclaimer of opinion on business type activities? Because each one of them is an opinion unit by itself. So unlike a company, which is one whole, with a government you have all these different units, and each one of them can get a different opinion. So what I'd like you to do is now read the second paragraph. So the first one was the opinion units. Second is, and the first sentence is what I want you to look at. We conducted our audit in accordance with auditing standards generally accepted in the United States of America, which are the governmental auditing standards issued by the Comptroller General of the United States. So it specifically refers to the source, which in this case is what? The governmental auditing standards. That's how the audit is done. Now let's go to the third paragraph. So we have the opening, the scope paragraph. This is the scope opening paragraph. Now let's take a look at the opinion paragraph. The opinion presents fairly in all respects, and look at that. They repeat everything over again. Governmental activities, business activities. It tells you each one of this has had a clean opinion. Everybody see that? And then there are these other two paragraphs at the bottom, which talk about, we call them the explanatory paragraphs. But notice this part at the bottom. And this is just, supplementary information, fund information, statistical information, have not been subjected to the auditing procedures applied in the audit of the basic financial statements. And we express no opinion. Now, this might not seem very exciting at this point, but if you ever get into the audit arena, this paragraph, this is basically what the audit is all about. So you see how it defines what they're auditing. They define the standards that are being used to audit. They express an opinion, and then they have explanatory paragraphs which tell you what they audited and what they did not audit, or what they only applied limited. See that limited procedures, we have applied limited procedures to required supplementary information. So that's your audit opinion. Those are the 4 parts of it. All right, let's go back to, so